Hey there. Last night we had another risk of frost, so I picked a bunch of flowers, and that means today we are having a pop-up sale. So I'm going to take you along with me on the journey, and let's see how much I can make this week. Okay, grabbed a few things from my own yard. Thankfully it didn't actually freeze last night, so everything in here was okay. I've got a couple of pre-orders today. So one of them wanted pinks, and I need to make sure that I had enough pinks in there. As well, I'm gonna do a few of these $5 kind of like give one to a friend bouquets that were really popular in my last pop-up sale. As well, I think I'm gonna do a couple of pumpkin sets, not too many because I don't wanna use up all my pumpkins, but I will use these to hopefully sell them and also maybe leverage some interest in other orders closer to Thanksgiving. Okay, so we don't really have a lot of time to chat. Let's just get to work. Here's a bunch of the flowers that I collected last night. I've also got some fall foliage I think will be really nice in my bouquets. These peppers have been lasting really long in my vase trials, so definitely including some of those. And then a few gorgeous dahlias and just lots of good stuff. So first up is what I like to call the pretty in pink order. Everything needs to be white, pink, neutral. They also have teal as a theme in their party, but I don't really have teal, so eucalyptus will have to do to carry that in. They want a $20 hand tie and then 4 little $5 hand ties. Okay, first order is done. Now we need to do 2 $20 hand ties with kind of fall vibes. So, sunflowers to the rescue. So for these two, I'm thinking these fall leaves will come into play. I have some beautiful amaranth here, tons of sunnies, and let's just see what we can create. For the first one, I think I'm gonna make these 3 flowers here, sort of my focals, and work around them. There, I think I'm happy with that. Now to wrap this one up and move on to the next one. Hand tie. This one might have veered into $25 territory, but I think I'm feeling pretty happy with that. Okay, custom orders are taken care of. Now it's time to see what else we can make. So I think we should do the larger pumpkin arrangements because I have 3 other sets of those I can sell, so I really want those to be featured. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with these. I think these look really cute. Phew, almost done. Okay, now just to make a few of those little $5 hand ties so I have something to show the people, post these pictures up, and we are in business. It always gets to this point on sale day where I'm looking at my flowers and I'm looking at the colors and thinking, what am I doing with this mess? But I'll figure something out, I always do. Want one of these adorable little itty bitty minis. I think they're so cute. This is one of the custom orders that I made last night. She's coming to pick up before I'll probably have the sale done. I also decided to use an influencer this week. So these are the arrangements that I used for her, and I'm hoping if she shows these in her stories that I'll get a lot of interest and hopefully we can have a really strong finish to the year with Thanksgiving sales. So this to me is a super exciting site. This is a porch full of sold orders. So we're about half an hour into the sale and things are going great. I also made this one up on a whim. I was looking at sort of what did I have left. I had tons of purples and it sold right away. It actually sold over twice. So the second person, she actually wanted sunflowers in it, and I have enough of these purples and things to do something a bit like for her. So that's great. And then I also have somebody who is coming for a custom order. They saw my sale, and so they've added to that. Man, this is really exciting and so much better than those first days when just it seems like nothing would go right. Well, this is a great problem to have. Looks like we're picking flowers again. We need more flowers. Thank goodness Monica came again. I had an order with her anyway. I just sort of had a feeling with how the pumpkin sales were going. So we have more sunflowers. I have more purple stuff in my backyard, and we'll see what happens after the influencer shows the pumpkins, and this is exciting. Okay, let's pick some flowers. Passed by the dahlias and saw this crazy business happening. There's a lot of greenery here, so I cut it away and I'm hoping that I might get a few more Wizard of Oz dahlias out of the deal. This one turned out. This like brings all the drama. We've got eucalyptus, lots of little sunnies, mini sunnies, some of these plum ones hiding in here, nice sage colors. So pleased with how this one turned out. I don't know why, but I just have this feeling at the back of my brain, like maybe I forgot an order or I'm missing somebody. So I'm just gonna make up a set of mini pumpkins and set them outside just in case.
So one of the really cool things as my business is evolving is that whenever I have these pop-up sales, it's not anymore like where, say I have 5 bouquets for offer, I might sell 3 to 5 of them, and then I'm sort of done for that week and nothing else comes of it. Now when I'm having a pop-up sale, what happens is, like, say I'm offering 5 bouquets, I might sell 3 to 5 of them, but what also happens is that I also get a couple of custom orders. So that's sort of like extending the pop-up sale for that week in my mind. So instead of just ending the video here, I'm actually going to take you along with me. I'm gonna head over to my secret garden in Humboldt. There's tons of flowers there. So I'm gonna snap those up, fill some custom orders, and then at the end of the video, we're gonna talk about how this week's, or like, week and a half sale went, how much I made, and how that business is going. So it's Monday and I'm here at the secret garden and I am so tempted to do another pop-up sale. There are so many things in bloom. I'm still gonna cut everything because I need as much as possible for my Thanksgiving orders, but ooh, it is very tempting to do a pop-up sale. So while I was out here, I realized that someone very, very dear to me who lives here in Humboldt is having a birthday tomorrow. So I thought with all this abundance of flowers, I would make her a bouquet and give it to her before I left, and then we could chat a little bit about how things are going, what I'm using, all of that jazz. So normally at this part of the year, like, you're just scrounging for stuff. There's really not much available, but I still cannot get over how nice the garden is and how much there is. So what we're doing today is I have 2 white glads like this, and then I also have a bunch of sunflowers, and I thought she could also have this one lone dahlia and we'll make something work with it. Then I've got some different colors of 9 bark. I also have some goldenrod. And we're just gonna work that all together and make something pretty. So anyway, after seeing how much is out there and just sort of knowing like the orders I'm getting, I think the best plan of action is when I get home, I should look through, kind of count up all the orders and just see, like, do I have enough pumpkins? Do I have enough flowers? Do I have enough basically for what I'm all committed to? And then if the answer is yes and I have extras, then I should have a pop-up sale. But if I'm feeling like it's a little light or not sure I'm gonna make it, then I guess I won't. But just sort of knowing what I have, I have a feeling it's probably gonna be enough, which is such a nice feeling for zone 3. It's nearly October. Like, this is amazing. Okay, so this is kind of the base of my arrangement. I gotta say, it does not look like much right now, but I will fill it in some more with these 9 bark, and then these a little bit dried up spirea, I never know how to pronounce this stuff. A little bit of goldenrod, tied up with some twine. This is gonna be amazing. And we're done. Pretty happy with this. Not a color palette that I would normally gravitate towards, but I think it looks pretty nice. All right, I guess I better get this on over to her, and then once my girls wake up from their naps, it's back into the city. Back home, I checked my flowers, I sort of checked what orders I have coming up, and I think I have enough flowers for everything. Now, this week's orders are pretty light, which is to be expected because it's 2 weeks out from Thanksgiving, not 1 week out from Thanksgiving, and most people want these pumpkins for Thanksgiving. So we've only got 2 orders this week, but I think I have enough flowers in sort of different colors and things in the garden that I could probably do a quick pop-up sale, maybe with just like 3 bouquets and then some pictures of this order that I'm gonna make as options. And then there's a few pumpkins I have, a few green ones that haven't sold yet.
with an arrangement attached to them. So I think I could also put those up and see if I can finish this out. So that's the game plan, but let's stop talking because I gotta get this order of pumpkins done pretty quick. For this order, I'm feeling these little mini sunflowers, have some white status left that really needs to be used, some beautiful 9 bark, especially with these little pod here things. And then I also picked up a bunch of calendula from Humboldt, and I love the color pattern in here. I just think that's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about that wobble on that one pumpkin. I don't know what it's gonna look like because I obviously haven't edited the video yet, but how I was feeling as I was making it, what is going on here? So after wobbling and wobbling, I remembered one of the comments that one of you guys had made in my last video about the pumpkins and how you actually put little rocks in just to make them stable. So I thought, why don't I just put toothpicks in and just sort of cut them level, and that will give it a little bit of balance. It'll still be natural. You can still throw it in your compost, and it worked like a charm. So thank you, whoever made that comment. I wish I knew your name off the top of my head, but like, you totally saved me today. Okay, so about that crazy pumpkin, scrap that. I just keep looking at this arrangement and I'm just not happy with it. From the fact that I had to put the little sticks in, it's just sitting funny. It feels like I just have to keep pushing it in. I'm not happy with it. So I've decided I'm gonna give this one away to Monica, my sunflower supplier. I've been wanting to give her something anyway, and she will not mind that, like, it's not quite my A+ arrangement. I think she'll be fine with it. This one, however, very, very happy with this one. So I'm just gonna start over, make a different one for the order, and give this one to a friend. So here we go again. Also, PSA, for those of you who wanna make these arrangements, look for flat, smooth bottoms. That's where I got into trouble, is that one pumpkin has a really pointy bottom. Here, let me show you. See how this bottom is pointy and this bottom is smooth? So we definitely want these smooth ones. This is gonna get you into a ton of trouble and you are not gonna be happy. Okay, so much happier with these as a pair. I think they look really cute. They're slightly different, but they're still related, which is something I like to do a lot. And customers said that they didn't have to match, but it can work either way. Okay, let's get to the part I know you've been waiting for. How did this week's sale go?
So first, let's talk about using the influencer. So this is the third time I have used an influencer this year. This is actually an influencer that I previously used, and I got quite a few follows and orders from her the first time I used her, and basically the same thing happened again. Maybe not quite as much as the first time, but to be fair, the first time it was summer, which is like prime flower and excitement season, and right now in the fall, people are still excited about flowers, but the excitement has maybe waned a little bit and we're thinking about other things. So all in all, definitely would use her again in the spring. I think it was a very positive experience. As for sales, this week I sold $260 in flowers and pumpkins, and then I also got an additional $75 in orders. So that means our sort of grand total for this week and a half stretching out sale is $345. Now of that, I did buy a few flowers from Monica just to sort of round out what I had, but I believe my order was at least under $40. I'd have to go check that. If you're thinking about starting your own cut flower business, my course is coming out October 17th. There will be a YouTube video that evening on Sunday where I'll reveal how the whole year went for me, my final totals of what I made, and how you can join in on that course for this year. So I'm going to talk about more in that video, but if you want to get on the wait list for it, want to just sort of see what it's about, I will put that link down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate the time you take out of your day to come and watch me and see what I'm doing. So we will see you in the next one.